Hey everybody, welcome back. In this video, I'd like to talk about Albert Pujols' 3,000th hit, happening to occur on the same night that the Los Angeles Dodgers threw a combined no-hitter in the nation of Mexico against the San Diego Padres. So with professional sports, they're not what they seem. As most mainstream news stories are, this is packed with a boatload of coincidences that just seem too unreal to believe. So this was the first time in Major League history that someone got their 3,000th hit the same night as a no-hitter. And that would figure to be the case. Pujols is only the 32nd hitter to ever join the 3,000 hit club. And the Dodgers threw the league's 298th no-hitter in history last night. But consider that Albert Pujols plays for the Los Angeles Angels, and it was the Los Angeles Dodgers who got the no-hitter. We're going to look at a lot more. Another coincidence right here, when Albert Pujols hit his 600th home run, it was the same night that Edinson Volquez threw a no-hitter. So this isn't the first time that he's had to share the spotlight when he hit a major career milestone. Now, on this channel, I talk about the language of Gematria. This is the practice of coding numbers into words. And it's a very basic, simple study. The alphabet numbered 1 through 26 ordinal and 1 through 26 reverse, where Z is the first letter and A is the last. Both methods can then be reduced to a single digit. We call this Pythagorean Gematria as well. So consider that the Dodgers, also from Los Angeles, were playing in the country of Mexico. In Gematria, in these four base ciphers, you'll see that Mexico sums to 69, 33, and 93. The name Pujols also sums to 93, 33, and 69. As for the number 21 in reduction, the pitcher who threw the no-hitter, or at least started the game for the Dodgers, it was a combined no-hitter with 4 pitchers having entered the game. This guy, Walker Buehler, right here, check out his number. He wears number 21. So this all occurred on the date May 4th. And May 4th, this is a special date to the sport of baseball. Baseball, using the alphabetic order, equals 54, and May 4th is written here in the United States as 5/4. In the reverse reduction method, we see another 54. You may notice that in the reverse order, baseball sums to 162, and that's the number of games they play in a season. You might also be surprised to find out that Major League Baseball, using the standard order, also summing to 162. So May 4th, this is a pretty significant date. I'm going to introduce one other cipher here called English Extended. And this is a very logical cipher as well. It's based on the ancient Hebrew and Greek isopsephy charts. The letters are numbered 1 through 9, 10 through 90, and then 100 through 800. Now in this method, Dodgers Padres equals 540. Again, the date May 4th. Baseball summing to 54. Albert Pujols' 3,000th hit came off of pitcher Mike Leake of the Seattle Mariners. The name Mike Leake equals 54 in reverse full reduction. And when you look up Mike Leake, check out his birthday, November 12th, 1987. If you measure from the date of his birthday, let's say November 12th, to the date of the game that he threw against Albert Pujols, giving up his 3,000th hit, you'll find it's 173 days. And in the language of Gematria, Albert Pujols equals 173 in the reverse alphabetic order. In the standard alphabetic order, Albert Pujols sums to 151. And 151 is a prime number. Prime number relationships very significant to the study of numerology. So 151, the 36th prime number. And Mike Leake equals 36 in reduction. So he was the perfect pitcher for the perfect day up against Albert Pujols. There's a little bit more about this date numerology of May 4th. I want you to also notice the 18 and 27 numerologies. Baseball sums to 18 in full reduction. And think about how there's 18 players in a game at any given time. Baseball also summing to 27, the number of outs a team gets in one game. And this is with the S exception. S, the 19th letter. 1 plus 9 equals 10. This cipher called single reduction. It's only reduced once. As for Albert Pujols himself, Pujols was born on January 16th, meaning that measuring from his birthday to the date of this game is 108 days. Now, 108 is another very significant number to Major League Baseball. First of all, Major League equals 108. Remember how the Cubs broke a 108-year curse back in 2016 to win the World Series? And look at how Major League sums to 63 in reverse full reduction. That 108-year curse ended in the year 2016. If you add every number up, 1 through 63, it sums to 2016. 63, significant number. I'll leave a link to my podcast from today below. Zach had mentioned how on 6-3 last year, there was a Grand Slam record that was broken. Major League Baseball equals 63 in reduction also. And remember how we just looked at this cipher English extended? Well, in reverse extended, Major League Baseball equals 63, 63. See that? So 63, very significant number to this league, apparently. But yeah, Albert Pujols, 108 days after his birthday, the word baseball, also with Gematria of 108 stitches on a baseball. And something else that's really interesting, you know, this no-hitter thrown by the Dodgers, there were 4 pitchers involved. And that's a high amount for a combined no-hitter. Well, if you add up the ages of all these pitchers, 23 plus 28 plus 27 plus 30, you get 108. Again, definitely not a coincidence. So this no-hitter that the Dodgers threw while the Angels were playing against the Mariners, it came against the San Diego Padres. San Diego equals 74 ordinal, 43 reverse reduction. That's the same as Albert Pujols. 74 reverse reduction, 43 standard reduction. Also, Albert Pujols is 38 years old. San Diego equals 38 in reduction. Albert Pujols became the 32nd hitter ever to join the 3,000 hit club. And this game that they played, this was the Los Angeles Angels' 32nd game of the season. See this? 20 and 12. 20 plus 12 equals 32. Meanwhile, the pitcher who started the no-hitter for the Los Angeles Dodgers, his name is Walker Anthony Buehler. And his name summing to 302. Important to note, in numerology, these zeros are ignored, so this just becomes a 32. If you multiply all the digits in the date, you get 320. Just a couple things to look at there, but the 32nd prime number, 131, right? So this kind of stands out because 3,000 equals 1,031 in Gematria. See that? 3,000 hits. Pujols joining the 3,000 hit club. Now, one thing I neglected to mention earlier is how old Walker Buehler was. And again, here's a look at his birth date, July 28th, 1994. If you measure to his last birthday before the game, you find it's exactly 280 days. And Albert Pujols' full name, with these foreign characters subtracted from the equation, his name using the alphabetic order, summing to 280. Again, Walker Buehler 280 days after his birthday. And I pointed out how Buehler wears number 21, Pujols equals 21 in Gematria. Oh, and what I want to talk about, how this relates to the solar eclipse. And now if you follow my work, you understand that the solar eclipses are the most significant markers of time, and news events, false flags, sporting events even, often crafted around the numbers of a solar eclipse. So measuring from the date of the August 21st eclipse to the date of this game is a span of 257 days. Albert Pujols, measuring to his next birthday, January 16th, he was 257 days before that date. In reverse extended gematria, LA Dodgers sums to 2507. Worth mentioning, too, that using that S exception, Dodgers sums to 45. The date May 4th can also be written 4-5. And with all exceptions, Dodgers also equals 54. And think about how this was on the date May 4th, 5-4. We saw how baseball equals 54 in multiple methods. But the word sun equals 54. So this ritual absolutely related to the eclipse. They say the sun is 93 million miles away. Pujols equals 93. There was a no-hitter thrown in Mexico, 93. And it's worth mentioning as well, 257. Well, I don't know why I didn't just plug this in. Total solar eclipse equals 257 using the reverse alphabetic order. And 257 is the 55th prime number. You know, think about when Albert Pujols got this hit. The game was played out on the West Coast. So the rest of the world, it was currently May 5th, written 5/5. And here we have the 257. So again, this is what the language of gematria reveals, and this is why I've had my work deleted from YouTube and among other websites. Mind you, this is, not even a real big surprise. On this blog and on my podcast a couple weeks ago, I mentioned that May 5th would be a significant date for an eclipse ritual. There may be more that happens today, I don't know, but this whole thing with Albert Pujols getting his 3,000th hit the same day as a no-hitter from the Los Angeles Dodgers, it's too much to ignore. So, again, if you'd like to learn more, check the description for links below. I got my near 3-hour podcast linked down there, as well as the links to the calculator, a couple of instructional videos, and if you really want to learn everything about this, check out Zach Hubbard's book, Letters and Numbers. It's over 700 pages of our history broken down by this code, showing you how it's all crafted by the same formulas. That'll do it for this video, though. Thanks for watching, Truth Seekers. God bless and have a good one.